I'm taking this loop off. If we don't find a way out of this soon, I'm gonna lose it. It means go crazy. It's insane. Bonzo. No longer in possession of one's faculties. 3 fries short of a Happy Meal. Wacko!
Well, think about it. I mean, if you know in advance that everything is always going to be back the way it was, then...
Let's get
you could do
started.
anything for as long as you want without having to worry about consequences.
Excuse me. Bird, how's it going?
Fine, sir.
Oh, yeah. That'll play. How far is Alaris, anyway?
Several billion miles.
It's gotta be a record.
What the hell are you doing? In the middle of my backswing!
Sorry, sir, I didn't realize.
Our troops are moving on Bravo 2.
Excuse me, George.
Colonel, what are you doing out of uniform?
Handing you my resignation
Resigning? What for?
so I can do this.
What are you smiling at?
With the help of Teal'c and Jack, I've managed to complete the translation.
Objective captured.
As I originally suspected, P4X-69 was once a colony of nations.
An objective is no
They thrived there for thousands of years until they were struck with some sort of unspecified cataclysm, perhaps a disease, but we'll never really know for sure. In any case, facing certain destruction, they built the time machine.
One of our objectives.
They were gonna go back and change their history to avoid their fate.
Right, but it didn't work. Instead of sending a team of scientists back to the key moment in their history, the device caused a short-term continuous loop,
To the enemy.
just like the one we've been experiencing. They experienced the same day dozens, perhaps hundreds of times, trying to get the machine to work, but in the end, they gave up, they shut it down, and let the end come.
So the loop can be broken.
There's a section of text on the altar that deals specifically with the geomagnetic storms that power the device. Apparently they recur every 50 or so years, which is why, incidentally,
Yes, sir. The loop can be broken.
You'll be okay.
I was
We are
getting to that.
engaging at Bravo 1.
When we activate the symbols on the altar in the right sequence, I think we can shut it down.
I'm here.
Any more losses? and we'll have to pull
Geomagnetic
out.
storm is building up. We should stay on.
Mission complete.
Lucky guess.
Malachi!
See anyone,
Left the
sir?
engagement area. We need you back.
He's around here somewhere. He knows where. Kill!
We've got movement. Be more careful.
I'm sorry, but you've come to break the time, and I'm afraid I can't let you do that.
Allied is targeting Bravo 1.
Get away from that thing!
Up close. It's no good, sir. It's like a variation of the old horseshoe.
In fact, it is, Major. I had to trade several rare artifacts for the fuel generator, but it was well worth it.
I got you.
Malachi? You have to reset those controls or the loop's gonna start all over again.
I'm counting on it.
I need more time.
Once I've correctly deciphered the symbols on the altar, I'll be able to match the time zones.
Why? So you can be king of Groundhog Day?
You think I've been doing this
Enemies
for
attacking
personal
Bravo 2.
She? You wouldn't understand.
Well,
We're out of time and resources.
She
All
died.
troops evacuate immediately.
12 years ago. When I found this place and discovered its true purpose, I dedicated myself to unlocking its mysteries.
So you could go back and save her.
No, that would be quite impossible. She died from a congenital heart weakness. Not even the ability to travel time changed that.
Why are you doing this?
To be with her once more.
The human brain wasn't supposed to be used this way. I don't know if it's conscious or not, but it's possible he's trying to hold on to the knowledge.
And holding on to that much knowledge is bringing her.
That's right, have him contact me as soon as he lands. We're tracking a new outbreak in Florida.
Walter, sir, just received a brief from the White House.
Can I have your attention, please? At last count, we have reports of over 8,000 people infected in 13 states. As a result of these numbers, as of 0800 this morning, the President has ordered that all borders in the United States be closed until further notice. All inbound planes, ships, and other traffic will be ordered to divert to alternate destinations. Our country is now entirely under quarantine.
You cannot ratify this proposal until all members of this council have been heard from. So far, 6 regional members.
Delay the inevitable.
If and when all Jafar wish to embrace the Aura, then we shall act accordingly.
Our brothers
Support
refuse
package
to
waiting
accept
for your
origin into
call.
their hearts, then they seal their own fate.
Delta sector is in our
backs on
hands.
our own salvation because of indecisiveness.
Our enemy is uncoordinated. We're keeping control of more sectors.
It is the destiny of all Jafar to follow origin.
Alpha sector is now under hostile control.
Previously, on Stargate SG-1.
About 3 hours ago, he came in complaining of fatigue. It's a prayer.
Let origin show you the way.
I vow to spread the word of the Aura to all Jaffa.
Who are you? He's me. Oh, as far as I can tell, he's never been here also.
Who claims he's an ancient who will descend to
They control more sectors than us. This is the path to defeat.
What he needs is a blood sample from the prior who infected Lieutenant Fisher.
Aura's attempt to find a cure is no reason to do this.
You are trying to turn this prior.
We believe we may be close to developing a technology that could inhibit a prior's special abilities.
The Aura do not require prior obedience. They will show you their power.
Like you, my judgment was clouded by suspicion and distrust.
Our troops are striking Alpha 2.
Since my misgivings became my weaknesses, God showed me their power. I stand before you today as proof.
Our troops have captured Charlie sector.
They have poisoned your mind. The Aura is promising.
We control most sectors on the
We have
battle.
learned from the ancients that they are not assembling their followers.
You expect us to be buried for this?
One of the ancients returned to human form to warn us
We have secured
that
an
the Aura
objective.
gains strength by sapping the power from their followers.
Securing
They are
objectives.
no better than the Goa'uld.
Enough! Goa'uld are imposters. But the Aura are the real gods. Behold the gift. The Aura ever stood upon me, huh?
Alpha sector now secure. U.S. forces moving against Delta 1.
We had 3 fatalities this morning. We have another 12 base personnel. We're in critical condition and probably won't make it past the next 24 hours.
That's it.
They've been given sedatives and the rest of them. There's nothing you or anyone can do for them right now.
I can go see them.
No, you can't. You're exhausted, and you've already got a lot on your plate.
Those people are serving under my command.
Sir,
What is it, Walter?
as of 0800 this morning, the CDC reports confirmed cases of the virus in both Mexico and Canada.
We could be looking at a global pandemic.
Begin until the runabout reaches the edge of the accretion.
Begin to shrink.
Yes, sir.
So humorous about being small.
Neither do I.
On screen.
The visual signal's degrading, Captain. We have audio only.
Go ahead, Rubicon.
We're about to enter the accretion disk.
I wish I were with you, old man.
I'll send you a postcard. Tell Worf I look forward to hearing his call. Scifi. We'll talk again once we've left the accretion disk and reversed the process. Come on now.
Good luck, Rubicon.
Lots of signal.
For my answer. I knew that any choice I made could be the one that saved or condemned this ship. Then I noticed Targus.
Everyone,
her
ready
implant. I had taken the time to read up on her service record before she joined the Righteous. Ensign Targus had risen to the rank of lieutenant, but she had been captured during the Patrusi
The
Wars,
liberty of Singapore is
tortured
essential to
using a
international
neural
stability.
stimulation device.
Today, they require our
Pleasurable,
protection.
they say,
U.S. Marine forces
but
are deploying
extremely
illegally to seize the port.
Once they
Russia
had a
asked that you
prisoner
coordinate
addicted,
with our allied
they
task
withheld
forces
the
to secure all
stimulation
sectors
until
and
they
keep
got
the
what they
Imperialists
wanted.
from doing the same.
Sprint,
We are counting on your
the real
success.
Sprint,
Transport
had
is
rescued
waiting.
her. Sprint stayed with her for weeks until she was through the worst. The implant had been wired into her neural circuits. It feeds them a constant stream of data, a kind of white noise, to block out the craving. In a few months, the craving will be gone. But until then, without the implant, Targus would be in danger of slipping back into addiction. I hadn't realized I was staring at it, but she blushed and turned her head away.
What? My implant.
I don't understand. Ensign Targus's implant works along the same basic principles as the Borg circuit. She might be able to interface it.
I watched Baraka's face. I knew what his reaction would be.
No. You can't possibly be suggesting that Ensign Targus be allowed to interface with the implant.
Nobody is suggesting anything of the kind. In truth, Captain, interfacing with the implant would be somewhat like autoneural stimulation, an experience which Ensign Targus is quite familiar with.
Exactly the point, Captain. Ensign Targus' neural implant is designed to counteract the side effects of that kind of neural stimulation experience. This kind of neural input is...
Does anybody mind if I join in on this discussion? You're all talking about me as if I weren't here.
Ensign, the long-term effects of your recovery won't...
Counselor, the concept of long-term effects loses its meaning when the entire Federation is in danger of obliteration.
Objective seized
I'm
by
ready.
U.S. forces.
Whatever you have to go through, Targus will be there for you.
Counselor, I've already been through hell and back. I don't think this could be any worse.
We slipped the Borg circuit into place. It interfaced with her implant easily. Too easily. She jolted. Tense.
Hostile engagement confirmed.
She's in agony. You've never had to deal with pain, have you?
Shut up.
Assimilation. Technology.
Support package ready to roll.
Channels. Subspace channels. The Borg
secured almost
implant
the
taking
entire
over
net.
systems. Communication with collective. Jam systems.
The Borg implant is getting its orders from the Borg collective. How do we jam the signals, Targus?
Shields. Modulate mutations. 0.6525 of normal. Now!
Do it!
The bridge exploded with activity. Everyone rushing to its aid.
Modulating shield mutation. The Borg cube is scanning us. What's happening with those shields, Mr. Furlong? Almost there, sir. They're firing! Mr. Furlong! Got it. They've stopped firing.
The shield settings must be in sync with the Borg scanners. They sense us as being part of the collective.
Targus was still connected to the Borg circuit, and now we had cut off that circuit from the collective. Her reaction was violent.
Within routed. Bravo sector is under U.S. control.
Recon! Resistances! You will be assimilated!
The shield has cut off the Borg circuit from the Borg collective. We've got to disconnect her.
Q,
Our
Quint,
forces are attacking
can't you
Charlie
give us
2.
something to stop the pain?
One more CC of neuroblock and she'll be vegetable for life. Do you want to be responsible for turning Ensign Targus into a Bodian zucchini?
I tried to think of what I could do to help. I wanted to reach out and pull the Borg circuit out of Targus's implant, but I knew I'd just be jolted back by the painful energy burst. Suddenly, I remembered something about Sprint, about Bajanis. When in pain or injured, a Bajani can go into a kind of trance. They can separate their consciousness from the rest of the autonomic nervous system. And I was Sprint. I was a Bajani. Q had made me.
Objective Bravo 1.
I reached out and grabbed the Borg circuit. I could feel the pain shooting through all my muscles. But I held on. Then, there was the oddest sensation. As if my consciousness was separated from my body. I was floating in that nothing space, waiting for Q to tell me what an idiot I'd been. Q, am I...
No. You're not dead. You're unconscious. In a Bajani pain trance. Interesting phenomena. I'm not sure what its evolutionary benefit was for the Bajani. Something like a Terran possum, perhaps. Oh, look. You're regaining consciousness.
My eyes opened. I was back on the bridge with Captain Andropov, Ensign Targus, Quint, and Baraka. They were all staring at me.
Welcome back, Lieutenant.
I guess this means I owe you my life twice, huh, Sprint?
Targus was okay. My trick with the Bajani pain trance had worked.
I've never seen anyone go into a Bajani pain trance before. Interesting. You were clearly unconscious, yet your body managed to finish the task at hand. I suppose it's part of the survival mechanism. Quick thinking. Next time, they'll warn me.
While you were out, we did a diagnostic on the computer systems. The Borg implant is continuing to rewrite code.
I'm sending an away team over to the Borg cube to see if they can find anything that'll help us disable the implant.
Targus and I are going, but we could use a third. I don't know if we'll get out of there alive.
I won't order you to go, Lieutenant.
Oh, we happy few, we band of Borg. They're turning this into some heroic escapade, trying to make it impossible to turn down. I'll go.
We don't need you, Quint. We need someone we can trust.
Targus and Furlong both looked at me.
Under control.
Just like old times, buddy. Three against the world. Coming?
Did I really have a choice? I'd accepted Q's challenge in order to try and save my father's life. There was no way I was going to let him go over to the Borg cube without me.
Try and stop me.
Okay. Here's your phaser. Each of ours has been retuned to a different frequency.
Here, take this.
I don't think we need an emergency med kit. If things get that bad, we're probably dead.
There are many ways to die. Some of them are more painful than others. There's an emergency hypospray programmable for neuro painkillers just in case. You do know how to use it, don't you?
I think I was learning to pick up on Q's little subtleties. Why was he giving us this med kit? Why the dig about the hypospray? I knew I had to find out more about this hypospray.
We're coming alongside the Borg cube. Good luck. Energize.
Our troops are moving on Charlie 2.
Lieutenant Furlong, Ensign Targus, and I transported onto the Borg cube. Even now, remembering it, I get chills. The inside of the Borg ship was huge, overwhelming. Row upon row of Borg cubicles, each with a dormant Borg.
Our troops are engaging at Charlie 2.
Ah, there you are. We're dividing spoils from the depository. These were set aside for you to choose from, and I understand that...
She is burnt. She's badly crippled because of our desires.
Let go!
Was all this wealth worth it?
Of course not, you blue bitch. What do you see?
That objective is no longer secure.
There is no mirror. There is no scores. Look.
Sector Alpha has fallen to the enemy.
You must confront your fears with strength.
Right. There. There's no scorpions here.
Allied troops securing Alpha 2.
There's only me.
My name is John Crichton, an astronaut. A radiation wave hit, and I got shot through a wormhole. I'm lost in some distant part of the universe on a ship, a living ship, full of strange alien life forms. Help me. Listen, please. Is there anybody out there who can hear me? I'm being hunted by an insane military commander, doing everything I can. I'm just looking for a way home.
We're in good shape if we can hold this territory.
If it wasn't serious, they wouldn't have called us, would they? Now we get down from that big picture. These are all to be organized here.
Engaging in Charlie 1.
Rebels stabilized!
They take more losses and they're finished.
Splendid here. Doc fixed there.
Can he save?
Oh, looks good. He's splendid with infections. He'll make up a mixture that will be absorbed through the scarred areas, then a couple of applications, keep the patient sedated. You laugh.
How much?
By my calculations, let's say, exchange equivalent with the meter and all of that, 12,000 credits.
Outrageous.
Our forces have secured Sector Charlie.
Just a micro. Listen, Frenchka.
She's gonna get fixed, but this is crazy.
These things I undercharge. He's a great bastard in suspicions trade. I'm sorry to have to do this to you.
He insists. There's 15,000 credits.
I could buy a whole new ship for that.
Squad retreat. Battle's done.
We couldn't afford to
We've lost enough troops for today.
I'm gonna go and assess our funds. If you don't make a better, we're gonna get you.
Let me introduce you.
Gianna,
wear that mask?
Doctor diagnose an intuits disease through inhalation. Here, very, very sensitive. Even the Siljot bacteria in your beautiful hair would kill him if he got it in his nose and his mouth at the same time.